So I was going to do a real short video of what's the most missed gun you ever traded or sold, and you regret. Which one do you think about all the times and are considering getting it back, or always regretting selling it? Well, I got like top 5, I'd probably say. Right now, the number one on my mind, and it's always been haunting me because every time I see one again and I hold it, I just fall in love with it again, and that's the Glock 26 Gen 5. The Glock 26 Gen 5, you gotta remember, the Gen 5 Glocks have a lot of upgrades. It ain't just they have a new finish. It ain't just that they have a different stippled frame or anything goofy like that. They have a thicker firing pin. You got to remember that. And they have a smoother trigger. Yes, they do. Shoot a Gen 5, dry fire a Gen 5 next to a Gen 4, and you'll feel the wall of that trigger is significantly softer. You might not even need a connector in a Gen 5, especially a Gen 5 26. So the Gen 5 26 is a gun that I very much miss. I'm probably going to get it back because that's probably why I'm making this video, and when I do, I'm going to do a more detailed video about it. It's hard to get guns right now. I got a very good friend of mine trying to track one down for me. The second biggest regret gun I ever sold was probably the Ed Brown Cobra Carry 1911. That was a big mistake. A big mistake. Even though with this rheumatoid arthritis, the 45 AZP is after a couple boxes of ammo starts to become a little much for me as far as pain in my fingers, but the bones in the top of my hands and my wrists. Depending if I can get my hands on some prednisone, you know. Hold on. Okay, good. Something important. So, yeah, the Ed Brown Cobra Carry is probably the most beautiful handgun I ever owned. Ever. Out of any handgun I ever owned. Definitely. That is one of my second biggest regrets. I don't put it at the top of the list because I'm not spending $2,700 again on a gun. It's just not going to happen. And if I did, it would be a 9mm. So me getting that back isn't realistic, because if I did it over again, it would be a Cobra Carry in 9mm. If I had kind of that fuck you money, if I had some of that, I would definitely buy that over again and get that one back. The next one, I would say, I do miss my Benelli M4, but I replaced it with the Beretta 1301. And I have to say it, guys, I like the Beretta 1301 better. It's lighter. It's less ammo picky. It runs anything. All the time. The M4 was like, when it's brand new, it was like 90% run anything. In the beginning, had a hard time with low brass ammo or low powered shot shells. After I got about probably 150 rounds to it, it ran everything after that. But it's just always that thing in the back of your head, like, what if? What if? The Beretta 1301 never gave me a what if. Never. I can't believe how great that shotgun is. It's not super popular, like mainstream, like Mossberg 930, Benelli M4. And just because something isn't mainstream doesn't mean it's not a good gun, doesn't mean it's not reliable. It's because it wasn't heavily marketed, and that's why. I mean, there's holsters out there that are heavily marketed, and would never say or hurt anybody's business, but some of them, wow. That's all I gotta say. It looks like they made that holster in like 4 minutes. Tops. Bad quality. It does what it has to do. It carries the gun and all, But details and quality of it, whew, God, I mean, I would never send one of mine out. But that their business blows me away because they're heavily advertised. So don't be fooled by heavily advertised and quality, okay? So the Beretta 1301, to me, in my lifetime, all the semi-auto shotguns I've had, and I've had a lot of them, you guys have been watching me for years, that is the most impressive, reliable, smoothest, most ammo, it's not ammo finicky whatsoever. I guess that goes in the reliable category. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. That is the shotgun to get. And you know what? Who cares if it's $1,300? I don't give a shit. It's worth $1,300. Now, to me, is the Benelli M4 worth $2,000? I don't know. I mean, it is built with more steel and it's heavier, so it probably could be handled, run over by a vehicle or something. So maybe that's where the extra money is going to fall in, because it's a lot heavier. There's a lot more. It's a lot more heavy duty. It's very military heavy duty. The Benelli M4. It's indestructible. It really is indestructible. So that's where I'm going to go with that. So that's that. My third regret is probably the Glock 17 with the RMR on top that I got all souped up. You know, it's nice to just have one of those, because sometimes you want to go to the range and shoot long distance with your handgun, and when you're blind, I am blind when I tell you, my eyes are getting rapidly worse as the years go by. And what's great about the red dot is it allows you to shoot 25 yards accurately. That's what's cool about it, once you have it zeroed in. Zeroing it in is real fun. But once you get it zeroed in, you can shoot that baby 25 yards, 50 yards, and you'll put a group the size of the fist. I mean, that's cool about the red dot. Now, as far as up close accusation, self-defense, you got to train for that red dot to come up and see that red dot immediately. So that's just a training issue. Once you get that down, yeah, it's probably one of the best things to have on your gun. Realistically, most people don't do that. Most people don't train. Most people don't dry fire as they're watching TV to get that trigger control in their index finger. You know, most people don't do that. You know, there's only a low percentage of hardcore gun shooters and competition shooters that do that. So if you do that, yeah, the red dot's awesome. If you're like me and you don't do that, I would go with the XS big dot sights or a nice bright white front sight for self-defense. You know, if you're going to go to the range and want to shoot little tight groups with bullet, try to get the bullet on top of bullet, the big white sight is not for that. It's not going to give you that, because it's going to cover the whole target. You're not going to know where you're shooting. It's for self-defense. It's for a big target coming at you. Is what it is. So yeah, I don't know how I get off all that stuff. So that gun, the Glock 17 that I got all souped up, that would be my third regret gun selling. Definitely. I even had it stippled. That thing was friggin' awesome. Yeah, I shouldn't have messed that up. My fourth gun, I would say I regretted getting rid of, but it came back to me, was my Glock 22. Glock 22 is, if you guys ain't familiar, a Glock 22 is a Glock 17. It's the same size. It's a full-size Glock. It's just a 40 caliber. And I bought it back in 2009, and it was the fish gill slide serrations, which good luck finding one of them. The RTF, okay? One of my best friends came up to visit me one time, because he's the one I sold it to. And he knew how much I regretted selling it to him. And he was nice enough to actually give it back to me. Gave it to me. Gave it back to me. And that gun's very sentimental to me. And the night sights still are bright. I put them on in 2009. They're still the same night sights. They are bright. So what I'm getting at is the Glock 22, if you like the 40 caliber, which is not real desired today, the 40 caliber, That gun handles it fantastic. And now Glock has a new Gen 5 Glock 22 with a thicker slide. I bet you that sumbitch handles the 40 real nice. Real nice. I'd have no need for it. I'm not going to buy it. But man, I handled one and they feel great. They got the front serrations on them and everything. So the new Gen 5 Glock 22, also the Glock 23, also the Glock 27, in Gen 5 have a heavier slide for the 40 caliber. So if you really like your 40 caliber and you want it to be able to shoot it more comfortably and more smoothly, you can go with the Gen 5. You know what I'm saying? If you're local, there's a gun shop in Norwood called Dusty Roads. It's been there forever. It's a staple in Delaware County. They have probably the most friendly, best customer service I ever witnessed a gun shop would have. And they are located in Norwood. And you just Google Dusty Roads in Norwood, PA. You'll see it. And actually, it's very close to where I live. But I've been going there, and they actually sell my holsters. I supply that store with my holsters, and they're getting decent feedback, I would say. And getting to know the owner real well and all that. And good people over there. Very good people over there. So they have a lot of accessories. They have all different kinds of magazines. It's small. It's a small place, but it's packed with stuff that normal gun shops normally don't carry. Like when I worked at Double Action, we carried some accessories, but not all. I gotta take this, sorry guys. So yeah, back to what I was saying. The Glock 22 RTF I got back from a very good friend of mine, lifetime friend, to me he is. So that was that. And I'm trying to think of any other ones that I really regret getting rid of. I don't know. Nothing really haunts me. So that's probably it. It's those four. So I thought it was a cool video to talk about. But definitely going to be seeing the Glock 26 Gen 5 coming back. It's a fucking nice gun. It really is. So anyway, now I just want to show the holsters going out today. This one was kind of like, if you don't see a holster on the website, doesn't mean I cannot make it. This is a G26, okay, that goes outside the waistband, and he wanted a FDE outside the waistband. And what I have to do is, of course, I don't have a good mold for that. I have one for the 43 with the TLR6, but not a good mold for, not a good mold, a ready mold. I don't have one for the 26 yet, if they ever fucking make one. I don't get these holsters, you know, I don't get these mold companies, man. I don't understand it. They'll have a mold for like this weird ass Taurus, tip up barrel, something no one has, but no mold for a G26 TLR6. Is it me? I mean, I don't know. So I just have to wait. You just have to wait till they make it. So what I did was I put a skeleton of the TLR6 on this blue gun. And I had to build it with wood and aluminum and all that shit to make it possible. And then there's the result. And I think this guy's name is, yeah, Mike. Mike from, he's from PA. So Mike just ordered this not too long ago. I think it was yesterday, as a matter of fact. So this is done, Mike. Hope if you're watching the video, hope you can see it. And it's fully adjustable. Came out super nice, nice and flat. No dips, no bows, no warpage, no crooked lines. Looks like it came from a really solid ready mold. And I'm real happy the way that came out. Okay? So that's Mike's holster for a G26. TLR6 light. And then we have this one is Sean from, Jesus, PA again, all PA dudes. PA's a really good carry state. PA's a good gun state, period. We're looser than the southern states when it comes to gun laws, believe it or not. but we're surrounded by asshole steaks. Okay, this is a CZ P07, which is a fucking awesome gun. Yeah, CZ P07. It's such a handsome looking gun. It's a great looking gun. They shoot nice. They're the perfect size. I had one for a while, so maybe that could be my 5th regret gun that I sold that I shouldn't have ever sold. I really liked it, but I don't know. I'm thinking, no, you know which gun it is? That just hit me now. Is my HK USP Compact 9mm. I never should have got rid of that. Never. And I sold it to my buddy Joey, and that was a big mistake. I should have hung on to that one. But anyway, so there's your 5 guns. There is your CZ P07, done in the leather texture. Fully adjustable retention, right there. Everything's backwards in the camera. Right is left and left is right, so it messes you up. Try not to curse as much because they won't monetize your ads when you do that. I already said the F word, what, 4 times already? I just want to let you guys know I'm going to do a full gun collection video on my Patreon channel. Full, everything I own. Because I can't do it on the YouTube channel. They won't monetize it, and it might endanger the channel of being taken down, probably not. But if that ever gets to that point where the rules get strict, it could. So full collection gun videos, I don't do them on YouTube anymore. I don't do it. But I will do it on the Patreon channel. So if you're a Patreon, you know, you do your little pledge and that's what you get out of it. You get stuff you can't get on YouTube. And I will do a full collection video. And I really downsize, so don't get disappointed. But I still have a decent amount. So anyway, this CZ P07 outside the waistband with the leather texture, 1.5 belt loops, fully adjustable. And remember, all the holsters are contoured to your body, so if you want to pull your shirt over it and you're carrying outside the waist, you want to conceal it, it completely disappears. Alright? So this one came out real nice. It's got really good retention too. So that one is Sean's from Pennsylvania. That will get shipped out Monday, because tomorrow's Sunday. Okay? And the last one is very popular gun, the P365 Sig Sauer XL, the long one, outside the waistband, right hand with an RMR cut. So RMR, all that means is it's cut for a red dot. There's a red dot on the guy's slide and it's cut for it, okay? And I also got an order from Wex Gunworks in Florida. I'm doing they just ordered a few holsters with the P365 XL inside the waistband with an RMR ready cut, because they want them in stock in case people buy the P365 XL with the Romeo. It's all ready. It's got the red dot on it, and they want a holster that's going to be ready. So I'll be sending them holsters out Monday also to Wex Gunworks in Delray Beach, Florida. Thank you, Brandon. So this one is for Eric, and Eric's from Virginia. And Eric, I can only use a short P365 to test your gun because I don't have an accurate long P365, but it doesn't matter. The fit is all around the mid area mostly. And as you can see, it fits perfectly. So Eric, there is your P365 XL right hand outside the waistband, RMR red dot ready cut right here, as you can see. Plenty of room for the red dot. So when I cut for the red dot, I make sure I go just a little bit past where the barrel starts, and I know it's good. Because some red dots start right there and back, and some red darts start a 1/4 inch there and back. So definitely know there's plenty of room for it, just to be on the safe side. That came out really good. This is just regular black Boltron material. Fantastic. Yeah, good retention. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked this video. It's a little different than, I hope it wasn't so boring like the other holster videos. And just remember, the Patreon link is under the video, and the holster site link is right under the video. And don't forget about Dusty Rhodes Gun Shop in Norwood, Pennsylvania. If you live in the Philadelphia area, it's, let me see if I can give you an estimate. It's, I'd say, let's use the Walt Whitman Bridge as a landmark, okay? It's like 15 minutes from the Walt Whitman Bridge. So if you live in the Philadelphia area, it's not far. It's just in the suburbs. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. I hope to see more Patreons over there so we can get that channel going quick, because we need more to get it going moving. All right, have a good one.